time Anthony Joshua faces off against Dillian Whyte. How do you think that goes, and who do you think comes out on top?
I think AJ win the 12, but I don't think Dillian is to be slept on. I feel like if Dillian can get in there or set up the right punches, he probably can cause some real harm to AJ. But from between fighting the two of them, I personally think AJ just pulls it off on points. You know, in boxing, anybody can get knocked out, so I really don't try to speculate the KO game, but I think AJ pulls it out on points.
So you don't think it's going to end in a stoppage?
I mean, it's boxing. That's the way boxing works. Anybody can get knocked out. So when I look at fights, I really don't try to look at, like, who can knock who out. Because everybody said I was going to get knocked out in 4 rounds. Everybody said AJ was going to knock me out. But, you know, I got a chin to steal. So boxing just don't work the way everybody thinks it's going to work all the time. So I try to score all the fights off of points. So I think AJ don't pull it off.
Well, Jermaine, thank you.
And those are the words of Jermaine Franklin as he thinks that AJ will pull it off on points just based on his last performance with himself. And let me counterpunch. I think if AJ was smart, I think that's exactly what he should do. I think he should pull it off on points. I think AJ should box Dillian Whyte for 12 rounds. But something tells me that AJ won't do that this time. Something tells me that AJ will. He's given us hints, though. Let's be real. He's given us hints that he could. Like he said, I could make this fight as easy as I want it to. So, you know, you could read into the fact that he may go 12 rounds. But just something about AJ and him saying, I vow to do better, a lot better than I did last fight. If last fight was what your trainer wanted you to do, what could you do better? I know, be more aggressive. Be more of that person that people took you to be when you were knocking out guys like Dillian Whyte back in 2015 and knocking out Charles Martin in 16 and Dominic Brazil, you know, the same year. Like when you start doing those type of things, you know, or the Vladimir Klitschko war, right? Or the Alexander Povetkin and the, you know, even the Pulev, you know. And when the Pulev fight took place, a lot of people had thought that he had lost it anyway, but he still got the knockout in the 9th. Okay, so something tells me that Anthony Joshua will decide to fight a little bit more aggressive to get Dillian Whyte out of there, since Dillian Whyte's punch resistance is rumored to be gone. And I think it's not where it used to be. Definitely. I think between Povetkin, Joshua, Rivas, and Fury, I think by Fury it was already gone. So I think between the first three, Dillian Whyte, I think he's pretty much, it's safe to say, his punch resistance is pretty slim, thin. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Jermaine Franklin and his prediction on Anthony Joshua beating Dillian Whyte on points. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!